I have an interesting question for you. What if the Joker, the Batman character, was your grandma? Think about it, and then stop thinking about it. What is happening is on Catfish today, I found probably the weirdest person point blank. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this, and I don't think the stakes has ever been this high. Let me give you the rundown. A grandma lost $2.7 million to a catfish, and she laughs it off. It's not because she's rich, it's because her husband had to die, so she earned that money. And I think she's struggling to process things, so she's laughing hysterically. But at the same time, she also looks like she's just lonely, and $2.7 million doesn't seem like it's enough for her to come to terms with what the hell just happened. It really, really makes me wonder how much boomers have monies. What kind of gold they have stored away that they can lose 2.7 million and be like, oh shucks. Because if I did that, I'd be jumping off a cliff, hopefully surviving, and then jumping off another one to my death. Like, there's no way I wouldn't be panicking and shitting myself on camera. Sorry, but grandma is way too chill about losing that kind of money. People play lotto to win the money that she lost. Anyway. If that doesn't sell you on this, nothing will. This is an episode and a half. You need to brace your ass. By the way, if you're new here, Happy New Year. This is me, Subi. I make videos. Hopefully you subscribe. If you like brown people, say comedy. Cool, bye. What up, biggest of babies? It's your boy Captain Underpants, and I have something to tell you. It's 2026. I decided to reopen my P.O. box. The first time I had it was like during lockdown, and people sent me some of the coolest stuff, and the P.O. box stuff is just really cool. Whenever anyone writes a thank you or anything, I have it and I can read it on my low days. So I decided to open a P.O. box once again, and it is boom right there. That is the address. You just send it to that. Send me anything. Send me cat pictures, send me pictures of your face, send me pictures, send me art, songs, shoes, clothes, whatever the fudge you want to send, please. I would love to have it, and I'd love to keep it and cherish it. Hopefully I might even move out into my own place this year, and I just like to have a little things from the audience around the world. So that's all I want to say. Thank you, Captain Underpants out.
This woman sent over $2.7 million to her internet husband.
All right, I'm gonna stop my boy Drew here because he's doing it like it's normal. Cause like I've seen him do episodes where he's like, this woman lost $2,000, and now he's like 2.7 million. It doesn't seem like he understands. Like if I was doing it, I'd be like, this woman lost what the fuck, $2.7 fucking million. That's how I would say it. So I think that's how he needs to say it, because this is a bit too chill for everyone here. Everyone seems to just have 2.7 million. I don't have 2.7 million, okay? I need that.
Tended to be chunks of $500,000.
What? Joyce blew through her retirement for James.
What kind of retirement do these people have? Do you retire in a mansion? Oh my God. I think my retirement is gonna be like, I just lay in the coffin and put like a little shelf there, and that's gonna be my house. Because like, dude, by the time I'm old, coffins will be costing a house money. I don't know what is happening. She said the word, I sent him chunks of $500,000. I've never even heard that. I feel like that's a Steph Curry or LeBron James thing to say. I'll just send you chunks of 500,000. I didn't think it was a Joyce born in 1452. I didn't think that was the phrase. And this guy, 2.7 million. You could be tapping Brad Pitt for that. Jesus.
1 million of it was sent right here in California.
All right, Drew, we have another case.
Nice.
Someone reached out.
Can't get enough of this dude. Nice. Sure. Another case? Case of what? Drinks? Alcohol? I can't stand this shit. What is up?
To our search specialist team.
Nice.
And wanted us to perform this online investigation because they saw a bunch of red flags.
Nice.
So typically we don't take stories this way, but I think this is a great case for our team because she lost $2.5 million.
Nice. What happened to the 0.2 million? We're like throwing out money like it doesn't exist. She lost $2.5 million. Oh, 2.7 million. I just, 200,000 just, that's chump change. Also, I love that Brie was like, this is a good case for us. She lost a lot of money. This is a great case. Her life is fucking over. It's for us. It's fantastic views. For her, death.
I think the first thing we do is we travel to her because she's down the street, an hour away.
Oh, LA things, huh? Down the street, an hour away. Brie, come on. Hey, killing me. Oh man, if I ever go to LA, they'll be like, it's down the road, 2 hours. Just die. Be like, no, I'm not gonna come see you. If anybody says it's down the road, I need the saying, it's next door, because that means it's 30 minutes away.
And get all of the details of this story. How did she end up losing this much money? Where did she send it? How did she send it?
I got a better question. How did she get it? I mean, because that's the fact that she lost it is like, it sucks, but like, how does Joyce get that money? And does Joyce have some more money? And does Joyce need a grandson? A brown one, perhaps. I'm putting a feeler out there. Joyce, I'm either gonna scam you or be your grandson. One way gets, at least you can like rub my head and be like, hey, good job, little Timmy. You know? So, you pick.
I'm sure it's gonna be a huge case with a lot to research. I think that's nice.
So we're on our way to see Joyce today.
Okay, Joyce, gender female, residence California, sent over $2.5 million worldwide in a potential romance scam. And she looks like a really happy version of Jerry Springer. I'm telling you, she looks exactly like Jerry Springer. I feel like at some point I made the connection and I put a picture of Jerry Springer up. I'm not sure, but if we didn't, can someone just show Jerry Springer next to her? That's the same person. They don't even need a wig. It's the exact same.
Joyce had signed up for our search specialist package because she wanted to do an online investigation.
Okay.
But we found out that she had lost $2.5 million.
Holy sh**.
As long as I've been a part of Social Catfish, this is the biggest financial loss case we've ever worked on.
I think it's not only the biggest case, I think it's the biggest case combined. I feel like if you combine everyone else's, you still don't get the same ballpark as Joyce. Everyone is just saying this like it's a normal thing. How is everyone so calm about Brie? Every time she's like, guess what she lost? 2.5 mil. I lost my charger the other day. It's not a normal thing. It's a lot of money. Okay.
Is it still going on right now?
She's still talking to him.
Oh.
Yeah, and as
Yeah, I like the camera dude there. He's really lighting up that subject. I bet he went to camera school for that one. Good. There you go. Light that natural lighting fix. I'm sorry. I'm just being picky. I just never seen someone have that much skill before.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
far as I know, he is still asking for money.
Still? After $2.5 million?
Yep, he still needs a little bit more.
That's bizarre.
No, it's not bizarre. Random man who's not Drew. I don't even know who you are. Get out the car, 1. 2, if you're part of the team Saws. 3, come on, man. It's not bizarre that someone who randomly gets $2.5 million would ever stop. We're dealing with romance scammers. Are you kidding? Do you think the one thing they're not is like greedy? They're like, well, I did steal 2.5 million. Now it's time to say sorry and turn my life to Jesus. It's not like they're just gonna do that. Dude's gonna run the well until it's dry. Until Joyce is like a prune. He's gonna keep sucking that money out of her. It's not bizarre. What's bizarre is you thinking is bizarre.
Definitely an unusual story. We've never heard anything like this before, so I'm eager to see what's really going on here. And I have this feeling when we sit down with her, she's probably gonna share a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens.
All right, let's see what happens.
Yeah, excited to meet Joyce.
Yeah.
He's an introvert. I'm glad that he added and he repeated her. Sometimes with the Scamfish team, people come in and they go out, and I don't know, but Drew has been on some investigations.
Nice.
And I'm not sure if he's just too precious, because he's a little precious little Buddha, but I think you need to bring him on some investigations. I miss Drew. I'm Team Drew. Seriously.
We don't necessarily meet our guests in person for a pre-interview.
So anyway, we get to the house and they meet Joyce, and she has 1 million cats. She's a cat lady, which was kind of, I think like everybody probably assumed that by now. But now we'll actually get to hear how this happened, who this guy is. How did she gain the money? How did she lose it? What is happening with Joyce? Can we rejoice in the fact that this lady doesn't know what the fuck is happening? Like, does she have, you know, some sort of, maybe she forgot.
But because of the amount of money that you have sent this person, $2.5 million is a lot. And so, yeah, it's a big case.
Okay, so now is where it starts getting weird for me. I'm looking at her. Bree says $2.5 million is a lot. And she looks and she's like, yeah, it is. I would choke Bree out. Like, if I was this girl, I'd be like, stop reminding me. Like, you know, I'd be like the Hulk or something. She's just looking like grandma, like, oops. Oopsie, lost it. Like, and it's fucking have the correct emotions, grandma.
And so for us and our research team, we want to just gain more clarity about the financial aspect of this person and your story.
Okay.
Why don't you start from the top, you know? Tell us what Joyce likes to do and a little bit about Joyce.
Okay, well, Joyce was married for 42 years.
Stop doing it in the third person. This is a psychological horror movie waiting to happen. I'm waiting for the jump scare. But it's not. It's just Joyce laughing and it's like a reverb, like, ha 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 ha. Damn.
And was very happy. Animal lover, as you can tell. I have 15 cats and the one dog in the house, and then I have 4 cats out back that share with the raccoons. Those are all my ones that have passed. We started cremating, and this is their footprints, every one of them.
This is a real cat lady. I did not think she was like the cat lady, but she's like that Simpsons cat lady. There's a lot of cats. She got the cat ashes. She's got ashes of cats. Ash Ketchum.
Get a footprint, you know, when you cremate them. So I had like Simon, he was a 3-legged one. But he got along fine. People didn't even know he had 3 legs. I'd have workers in here.
I'll be honest. That's freaky. That's freaky. I understand cremation. I get it. You want grandma to be next to you at all times. I understand it. Take grandma to the movie. Sir, you can't take your own popcorn. No, that's my grandma. Just don't. I get it. But man, them cats is like, I don't know if I could look at Mitzi every day and, you know, sometimes I come home, maybe I'm a little drunk. Oh, Mitzi. And then like I crash and there's all these cats on the floor. But it's ashes, you know? Like,
And, you know, the cats are running around, and then all of a sudden somebody would go, hey, that cat's missing a leg.
Oh my goodness.
Because you couldn't even tell he had a leg.
Yeah.
what the fuck? Woo! Woo! This is turned from like Brie and that guy getting into the house to like a horror movie where she locks the door as soon as they come in and she starts telling stories and they can't escape. Man, she really cracked herself the fuck up telling that story. That was not a funny story. Like, that's the problem. That was a horrible story. The cat has 3 legs. I don't know where the joke was, but she seems to think she's Dave Chappelle.
You could shut the fuck up.
And my husband passed away about 4 years ago. And I was doing fine, but...
Ah, yes, put him in the urn next to the cats. Sounds about right. Burned his ass up. Sorry. He's there. So the husband actually took great care of his wife. He set her up for a fantastic retirement. She was afforded all the money in I guess when he passed. They pay you or something. I don't know how that works, to be honest. But that's what happened. So she receives that money after her husband passes. So she's taken care of. And then what does she do? She's so generous, she takes care of a Nigerian man.
I went up to my niece's house at Thanksgiving. I looked around and everybody was a couple but me. And I was like, I'm lonely.
Jokes aside, I'm sure this is how she's processing grief, right? There's got to be some form of laughing, doesn't really fully come to terms with it because it might affect her. I can see what's going on. I'm not a dodo. But at the same time, You can't tell me this is not darkly hilarious. Like the fact that she refuses to even comprehend the situation to the point that the money is just like floating out of her ass, and she's just like, yeah. But it turns out she is lonely because her husband passed, and she went to Thanksgiving and she couldn't make out with him anymore. So now she has to find someone else to do that with. And you know those old people, they horny as fuck. That's my new saying.
When did you meet Don?
Let's see, about 1975.
Wow.
You know, we moved in here and he was like, well, you know, if we're gonna do this, we might as well get married before the end of the year. So my anniversary was like the 27th of December.
It's not funny. That's a date. That's just a normal date. You can't laugh at a day. She's laughed at the 27th of the concept of 27th of December. Do you remember? Makes her fucking laugh her ass off. She's like them kids. You say 6, 7, they laugh. 27. It's not funny, Joyce. It's not funny.
Marry the accountant.
Wow.
Yep, Bria's not turned into Owen Wilson because she's like, I don't know what's going through her head. I think she's like, holy shit, we need to get out of here. But on her face, she's just like, wow, wow, wow.
When Joyce's husband Don passed away, she lost her best friend. She took some time to grieve, but eventually the loneliness began to set in.
He had Alzheimer's. It was a difficult last 5 years. He was 11 years older than I am. And I did that on purpose because his family had a really long lifespan and mine had a short one.
She did that on purpose. She did him on purpose, guys. He was 11 years older. She's like, I'm doing you on purpose. My family doesn't live and yours lives too long. Let's shorten that life. And let's elongate mine. Sorry, he has Alzheimer's. That's, by the way, it's the worst. I just want to say, fuck Alzheimer's. Okay? My grandma has it. Fuck Alzheimer's. That's all I have to say.
And I said, okay, if I marry this older guy, we're gonna die together. It didn't work out.
Wow.
He died a long time before I did.
I like Bree's poker face here. She's like laughing. She's like, I didn't die with my husband. And she's just in her head. She's like, ooh, if I start laughing, maybe she'll start crying. Bria's got a stone face there. She's real good at it. She should play poker.
It ran in his family. And so he started losing his mind. He'd be sitting over in that chair and he'd look over at me and he goes, I want to go home. He says, hate to tell you, you are home.
It's not funny, man. He got Alzheimer's. Now you're laughing at your fucking husband because he doesn't know where home is. Maybe he wants to go home to Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Like, maybe that home. Have you ever thought, maybe you're wrong, Joyce. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe this dude's telling so many truths that you're the lie. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Those are tough situations, right? Like when you lose someone like that, Alzheimer's, and you watch it deteriorate. Nothing else you can do but just be there, I guess. Or laugh at them, Joyce. Have a good time, huh?
He says, who are you? He says, I know you're taking care of me. Are you my carekeeper? I says, no, dear, I'm your wife. So it's really sad.
Sounds very sad, the way you're telling it. It's very, very sad, Joyce. I can see you're crying.
So what got you into online dating?
I was feeling very lonely and I thought, well, gee, maybe I could find somebody that I could share my life with.
Okay, so she was lonely and honey, which is a combination that we all succumb to at some point in our lives. Some people just later than others. She's finally like, cool, my husband's gone, need someone to, move my thong to the left. Sorry.
Well, tell us this guy's name.
James Pedro is what he came up with.
Is he your type?
Oh, yeah, because he was,
White. Nah.
69 at the time and I was 75 at the time, which I figured wasn't too bad. He was telling me, of course, how beautiful I am and how this and that and how...
Okay, so James is out there. He's been looking for a girl who looks like Jerry Springer. He says, you're so beautiful. You're everything I've been looking for. He's using lyrics from any song ever. You're everything I ever wanted. You are so beautiful to me.
You are so beautiful to me.
everything about me is what he's looking for in a woman. And so we had been talking for about 2 or 3 months, I guess, and we had built up a nice rapport. You know, we had a good relationship going. He would email me and tell me all about his family, and I would email him back and tell him all about my family. And so we really...
You know what? We need to introduce ChatGPT to old people. And instead of emailing people and losing money, ChatGPT can catfish you itself. And when you try to send it money, it rejects it. Some sort of like fail-safe for the old people so they can have a fake-ass relationship but not give away money, because I think that's the lesser of the two evils. You know, I could deal with the fact if Joyce came to me and she's like, my man is working on an oil rig, I'd just be like, oh, that's good, Joyce, that's nice. At least you could do that instead of I gave money to someone who says they're trapped on an oil rig. That like breaks my heart. As long as they're enjoying their life, maybe you can put a VR goggles on their thing, they can relive the Titanic, whatever the fuck these old people do. You know, something like that. Just make sure they're occupied and their wallets are not being taken advantage of. That's my main goal here. I think we need Titanic VR for Joyce.
got to know each other, and, you know, a bond formed. Pray together. You know, he would sing me a song. Let me sing for you now, you know, and then in between all this, he's telling me how much he loves me.
Hold up. Did he actually sing? Because if he did, that would be a Nigerian voice. But if he didn't, that's even funnier if he said, I'm going to sing to you and then wrote you lyrics. I really want the logistics of that situation. But here it is. Here's the one. Here's the tell. I love you so much, my queen. There it is.
How much he misses me and wants to be with me and everything.
And how long into the relationship did he start saying I love you?
I would say probably like a month into it, yeah. Because between the emails, you know, we got really close really fast. He tells me all the time he cannot live without me. You are my whole life.
He said, baby, I could not live without you. You should have said, baby, you don't have that much longer. I mean, come on, man. Are these really the lines we're going with? I mean, I would use some different lines. I survived 2 world wars just to be with you. I walked through the trenches for you, bitch. Like, something like that. It's better than... We got those lines. You need some old lines.
You are my whole life. You are my miracle. You are this. I cannot live my life without you. And even now that I don't have any money to give to him, he still tells me that.
Did he send you any pictures of himself,
Oh,
videos?
yeah, tons of pictures. Oh, these were the latest ones he sent me of him on the oil rig.
This is my favorite thing about oil rigs, the selfies. Nobody needs to do hard work on offshore oil rigs, one of the hardest jobs in humanity. Everyone's just taking selfies there. They're doing it for the gram. Especially these old people. They know. They're like, all the young hotties are gonna love this. I'm on an oil rig. Okay. There's that Joker laugh. Send a picture of an oil rig and laughs like the Joker. That's a scary laugh, guys. Whether you want to believe it or not, I don't know if it's processing grief, but that is a hearty laugh.
So he did have a phone, right, with the camera on it if he's taking pictures on the oil rig.
Mm-hmm. Well, those were supposedly when he first got there. You know, they were allowed to.
He's a handsome man.
He is. And my stepson, my sweet, adorable stepson, he's like, I know he's a scammer because otherwise he'd be off with some slinky young chick. And I said, thanks so much.
Woo! If you're watching this with headphones, I feel sorry for you right now. She is really telling stories with enthusiasm. She's like a power grandma or something. You're like, Grandma, tell me a story. And she's like, check! And just like screams at you and you're like, oh, Grandma, I'm deaf again. I'm not really sure where this energy is coming from, but Grandma she has got it. Whenever she's telling stories about this James, she has unbridled enthusiasm for him. I don't know. I guess it's just the fact that her husband has left this world and, well, she needs someone else to focus her attention on. Her 106 cats are not enough, but even her family is like, Grandma, you're getting scammed. And somehow she's taking this in stride and is like, yeah.
You know, I'm a nice person. I have a good personality.
The only thing you're ever gonna be king of is king of the stupids.
Yeah, she 100% also sounds like the gingerbread man. I was like listening to her for like maybe 10, 15 minutes trying to think, who does this sound like? And then I was like, oh yeah, Shrek. But not Shrek, gingerbread man. She sounds like Gingy. 100%.
Doesn't always have to be about looks.
It's literally the same person. I feel like if she wants that money back and the people of Shrek are like, hey, gingerbread man actor, maybe take a little break, maybe, you know, clear your throat and put some ginger in your tea. And then she could come in and like replace him. They could pay her a little money. Won't be 2.7 million, I'm sure, but maybe she could get some money back.
Maybe he doesn't like slinky young women.
I don't know what the fuck is happening here. She's browsing on her phone. I think she's bored of these two. Like, I'm gonna go scroll the gram now. Haha, grandma's gonna like those pictures of my grandson.
Joyce, when was the first time that James asked you for money?
He was only supposed to be there 30 days. So he had this new project coming up that he was going to be going to this oil rig right over here in Santa Barbara. It wasn't going to be far away.
Well, that's cool. That's very convenient, an oil rig that close to a place that might not have the oil. But okay, yeah, fuck it. Start there.
Then at the end of the 30 days, he says that he has to pay the insurance on the rig because he is responsible for the rig after he leaves it.
Oh man, imagine getting a job and the insurance for the job is $8 million. That's a really tough break. Every time I work at McDonald's, which is never, but Ronald McDonald himself is like, you gotta pay clown insurance. It's 30 million. And I'm like, wow, but you only pay me 21 cents an hour. So I asked my grandma for $8.5 million, and usually she gives it to me. He said, I just need an extra 500,000. He said the words, just need an extra 5,000. What are we dealing with here? Are we doing this in like Monopoly money? What? How are people just so casual about these amounts of money?
All he needed from me, I think, was $500,000 at that time. He finally talked me into that, and I sent it to him.
What did he say? Was that it? I just need 500K? Say less. Literally, don't even say it. I'll send it. I already sent it. I didn't even want it. Here's where it gets sad. She goes to Bank of America. She goes to all these banks, and she tries to send the money. And most of these banks are like, hey, we're not going to let you do that, because this is a scam. There's no way. And they're actually turning her away. And instead of her being like, ooh, that's a red flag, she's like, nothing can stop me from getting scammed. No, not the Lord himself cannot stop me from scamming myself. I don't know why she worked so hard at this specifically.
They were like, no, you know, you're being scammed, and if you continue to do this, we can't deal with you. And I had been with that bank for 45 years. That broke my heart. So I went over to Chase.
It probably broke their heart to be like, you were pretty good with money. I can see your savings of 2.7 million here, and now you want to send it to Nigeria unintentionally, of course. Come on. 45 years. You have a relationship with your bank longer than some people have had with like their partners. They're not going to let you throw away their money. They're actually seemingly a good bank. Bank of America, please sponsor me. My favorite bank, Bank of America.
Then from then on, we did cashier's checks and stuff like that. We didn't try any more wire transfers, and we always kept the money low enough so that, you know, it wouldn't alert the bank. But Chase threw me out too. So then I went over to BMO.
They chased her out of the bank when she went to Chase. She was doing some transactions. They were like, we know you're getting scammed. They might have let it happen once or twice, and then they were like, nah, we can't let you do this. It looks bad for us. She's actually actively saying she's keeping transfers under a certain amount so the banks wouldn't be alerted. She's privy to the fact that she knows that what she's doing might alert the banks, and that might make them want to throw her out. They're actually protecting Joyce from her own money and her own situation, and she's actively rooting against them. How can you possibly win that situation, guys?
And I kept the one at Citibank. And so that worked out perfect, because what I did is I would take it out of my BMO investment account, put it into the checking account at BMO, transfer it over to Citibank, and they got the cashier's check out of Citibank. So they never got me because it was two different banks.
I don't know if she has a job, but she's good at fraud. How does these old people just all know how to do fraud? Was that like a thing back in the day? They're like, well, fraud 101. In case this ever comes up, guys, the economy might fucking suck for a while. Here's what you do. This is how you commit fraud.
Money laundering 101.
I've just never seen so many old people competent at nothing except fraud. Like, that's the only thing they're like, yes. First I go to this bank, then I tell them it's going there. But what I do is I really take the check and send it there. It's simple, really. I don't know how to commit fraud. Like, what the fuck is this about?
So they never caught on to me, and we were able to, get the money.
They never caught on to Joyce. Joyce fucking scammed the banks out of her own money somehow.
Whose idea was this? Was this James?
Oh, yeah. He knew exactly how to do this and get it going and everything. Oh, yeah.
I doubt that. I bet you she told James how to do it. James is like, how do you do this? She's like, I got you. I've been scamming for a long time. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been getting scammed for a long time, my bad. I know the rules by now.
And I mean, he gave me bank account numbers, and I would deposit it in his company's bank accounts.
What were the average amounts that you would send him?
It tended to be chunks of $500,000, but we would send it in 2 or 3 different checks, because when I deposited it in his Chase accounts and stuff, we tried to keep it under 100,000, because if it was under 100,000, they wouldn't hold it.
I can't really fathom what I'm listening to. She's just willingly doing this. There's no real conversation as to, hey, why do you need so much money? I think I seen one lady fight over $5. She's like not even batting an eye over hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some people genuinely just don't have a concept of money. I think it's because she never, like, maybe her husband passed, and like I don't know to what degree she has a relationship with money, but like when you're not really aware of how much a dollar is, you just like spend it like that. And I feel like if she was someone who was more frugal, it would have set off an alarm if someone asked for that much money, and she'd be like, no, not at all. There's no way. So that's the part that like gets to me, where I'm like, oh.
So in total, how much money did you end up sending to him?
I sent him, according to what
Guinness World Book of Records for scamming.
Scamfish calculated, I sent him $250,000 through Bitcoin, and I sent him the 2.5 million with checks.
She added that like it was a tip. Yeah, 2.5 mil off the top, 250K Bitcoin. Nothing much, nothing major. I'm just gonna give it my house, an investment, a retirement package that I should have had. I'm gonna die in a box now. My cats are gonna be more rich than me.
You're seeing
He
it.
always told me that if we just get through, pay this, then I can come home, baby, and I'm gonna pay you back everything I owe you. We just have to do this one thing. And then we do that one thing, and they would come up with something else. So by the time it got to the 5th time, I'm like, James, they are never gonna let you go.
Nice, you put your foot down. James, it's been 5 times I sent you $7 million. They're not gonna let you off this oil rig. You're gonna turn into oil before you actually come home. You gotta tell them to stop. Here's 500K. She put her foot down. She finally stood up for herself. Way too late.
I had to take a mortgage out on my house. I have a $400,000 mortgage on my house because of him. And he worked on me for about 4 months on that one. And I finally gave in, and I did it because he was going to come home and he was going to pay the mortgage off. And every month I'm making the mortgage payment again. Where the hell are you?
Nice, Jerry Springer. You tell him. You tell him, it's like after you give $2.5 million to him, you tell him about that mortgage payment that you don't firstly need. And if you had a mortgage payment, you could have bought a house in fucking cash with everything you sent to him. But yeah, you get him to pay your mortgage with the money that you gave him. That sounds about wrong, doesn't it?
And I mean, now the latest thing is he's trying to get $24,000 off me right now.
He's like, baby, I just need this final $24,000 and we can finally be together. What is the difference, James? You got $500,000 in chunks. You got $2.5 million. Surely that extra $24,000 is just nothing to you now. Man, James is just a giant dickhead. Poor Joyce. And literally, she is poor now because she doesn't have money because she gave it to James.
Because that's to pay the captain to bring him to the shore.
Would you mind sharing, and as much as you feel comfortable,
Your bank account with me?
how you have this much money in reserves?
My husband, was an accountant. He put the maximum into the IRAs. Every year of his life made me put in the maximum into our IRAs. Matter of fact, the financial guy at B of A, he says, your husband, he says, was really, really good. He says, I would not change any of the investments he made.
Imagine lucking out on a dude like that who in that day and age saw what things could be invested, not only for him, but his wife too. What a stand-up dude doing that, trying to take care of his family. Then he gets Alzheimer's. He's, unfortunate end for his life. And she's like, this money that he's worked for us to provide a life for me in case something should happen, I'm going to choose to forego that. I'm just going to help Africa. Unintentionally, of course. Do you know how much of a hero she would be if she did it intentionally? This is a sad story, but imagine if she was like, I'm willingly giving $2.5 million to the African kids. She would be heralded as like one of the most glorious, amazing women of all time. Like, what a astounding human being she could have been. And now she's just, grandma loses $2.5 million. What a crazy, like, from here to there. It could have been so good.
After learning more about Joyce's story, Brianne and Connor went through all of the evidence and documents, but we found out there was even more transactions than she initially told us about.
Tax letter, okay.
Yeah.
And you received this in the mail?
No, he sent me a picture of it. That's the apartment building where I sent the iPhone to.
Rwanda, South Africa?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
There was some kind of crazy thing. I couldn't send 3 items. So I couldn't send the earbuds and the phone. I could only send the phone or something.
You should return these.
Nah, too late now.
Nah, I'm not gonna return that shit. That's premium, G. Damn. So she's sending iPods, iPhones. They got her doing all sorts of dirty work. I can't imagine being the scammer, actually getting this money and still being like, and the iPods, please. I mean, it's, of course, they're stupid people, but it's still odd that at some point they wouldn't be like, this is enough, I need to dip before the police get involved. Like, I don't know, you're playing a dangerous game here. And I feel like it's enough money to try and become a federal thing. Like, I mean, that's a lot of money that they extorted from this old lady.
Did any Apple employees ever ask you why you're buying so many? Yeah, they did?
Oh, yeah. Wait. I had to sign that I knew that I could not hold them responsible if it turned out to be a scam and stuff.
Okay, when Apple is doing this, you actually need to stop. When Apple, the company that comes out with a new same thing every year and then turns your phone battery to 0 so that you have to buy a new phone. When they're saying people are extorting, you should listen to them. By the way, Apple, love your products. Man, my Apple iPhone 700 is so good. Just imagine a phone here. Wow, look at that quality. I'm getting all the sponsors this year, guys.
He sent me an engagement ring and he sent me this thing, and it always came. Yeah. See, and it always came in somebody else's name.
Delivered to Colin.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Colin?
I asked him that, and he said it was just some name they had to use to mail it out.
Can we leave it open, like right? Oh.
Oh, plus they're engraved. They're both engraved with James and Joyce. It's very tiny.
I love when you get your rings that you marry someone through mail. I love that. I want to get married through email and hopefully divorced via a Zoom call.
Well, as far as James is concerned, I think we have everything we need here. It's time that me and you meet, hopefully we have some answers for you.
Geez, that would be so great. That would be wonderful. Yeah.
So she's a bit happy. She's like, yes, I get to talk to people. Grandma's doesn't seem to be concerned at her $2.whatever million. Nothing's happening here in Grandma. The clogs are not going off in her head, but this is where part 2 comes in and the investigation gets deeper and darker.
The team stayed late and hopped on a call with Joyce to show her everything we had found.
Hi, Joyce, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Yeah, 100% Jerry Springer. I knew I had it somewhere. This is the Jerry. She is Jerry Springer. That's why the money doesn't matter. Conspiracy theory. Because Jerry Springer has made a lot of money, and I know that she's Jerry Springer.
The real person, the real man in the photos, his name is Chico Salgado. So this person that you're talking to, this profile, has just stolen the images from Chico, right? So I just want to make sure.
Yeah, well, that's nice to know, at least that, I know what he looks like, at least.
No, yeah, you knew what he looked like. All right. Okay, so it's the next day. They actually did some research. They called up Joyce. She seems like she's smoking that 2-pack or something like that. She's definitely got some crack somewhere. She's way too happy. They explained that the dude's name is Chico instead of James, which is objectively funnier. And she's like, now I finally know what he looks like. He still looks exactly the same. I don't think she understands that they were just saying someone was using his likeness. But she thinks now she's found the real James, which is now Chico.
We can confirm for sure, without a doubt, that this person is located in Cape Town, South Africa.
Fucker, I've been saying Nigeria this whole time. It's my country. Oh, God. I will clean this place up myself if I have to. Sorry to all of you guys. Damn it, South Africa. Yeah, I go around telling people we don't scam people, and we don't. But when we do, my God, we're the best at it. Look at us. I'm not saying I'm proud, but like, you Nigerian people, you didn't get 2.5 million, did you? We did. Anyway, that's really bad. Sorry, I'm gonna go to Cape Town and bust someone's ass. I'll be there, I promise. But we did scam the best. But I'm sorry, my bad.
At this point, it's my speculation that Min is associated with Forbesco because they share the same last 3 bank account numbers. So we want to travel, knock on her door, see if we can get some answers, and see if she'll open up to us and explain this whole situation.
So here's where I'm gonna need you to just follow along with me. This investigation goes left field very fast. There is a lady called Min who I think is the sort of like the middle person in these transfers. They don't know if Min is associated to this account, but this account is going to South Africa. There's a lot of gray area here. Now, I'll tell you one thing about South Africa. There's no Asian people there. There's this color. So for me, I'm like, whoa, who is Min in this whole thing? And what everybody thinks is that she's like sort of just also wrangled into this investigation. Might actually be 2 people in 2 completely different scams that are getting roped together. So Bree and the team travel and they actually go to the location where the IP tracker is to try and find out some answers about who Min is and where the money really is going to.
We want to figure out why she was receiving the funds and where did the funds go.
Fantastic. Okay, thanks so much.
She's way too happy about this. Oh, Min. Hopefully you get a minimum wage back or something. Okay, bye.
David, Brienne, and Connor hit the road to see what we could uncover and get Joyce some answers on where her money was being sent.
It's going to be interesting talking to Min.
Is her last name Fuck? Why they like censored it out really fast, like a lot of times. I don't know what her last name is, but it's like a very fast last name. Also, I love the fact that David got like a chest strap on. Like we're gonna either see the point of view of a little person or a child or something. If it's a person whose normal height, there's just no point. No point.
I hope she hasn't lost any funds, but I mean, think about this. This is a big time scammer. Even if he just got the $2.4 million, it's one of the...
I can, like, if I'm looking at the point of view camera, I just see like David's hands. I don't know if that's usable footage. It's like David hand point of view cam. Just things that his hands are doing. Like,
even if he just got the 2.4. One of the biggest cases we've ever seen, and doing this for 11 years, and we don't even know if this is the end of it.
Yeah, and hopefully Min opens up to us.
Is her last name Shit? Is it what? I'm sorry. I'm trying to actually find out what, because I don't know if they're actually beeping out a last name because it's like it's a swear word or it's just Minshi, Min, something like that. It's like a very short last name. I'm not sure, but they beep it out. It sounds like they're swearing.
Min.
We got a camera showing the guy pointing the camera at the other guys. Cameraception, people.
Hi, can I help you? Hi, we're looking for Min.
Her name is Min Shit. Come on. Come on. They're just censoring it like at the right time too. They're like starting at the S and like cutting the rest off. That's how I would censor the damn word.
We're looking for Min.
Yeah, imagine coming to a door like, hey, Min Shit. You, as the woman, you'd be like, excuse me? What? What are you talking? What? Those are fighting words, man.
What about Jennifer?
Is Jennifer here?
I'm sorry, who are you?
My name is David with socialcatfish.com, and this is Brienne.
Hi.
So we're actually here because last year somebody had sent Min over $1 million.
They go up to a random woman's door, like the previous, like where the IP address leads to, and the woman is confused as ever. She doesn't really feel comfortable about anyone approaching, and I gotta be honest, like I understand, like if two random people, one with like a camera strapped to his stomach of all things, comes up to the door and started being like, Min Shit. I don't know if I would open the door, to be completely honest with you.
We're not available right now, and in fact, you can leave your card, but we're not available right now.
She's on the hook for over $1 million.
You can't, David, you can't just keep saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, I love the Catfish team. But you can't, like, if someone's like, leave your card, and he's like, you don't understand. Min Shit is, she might have taken $1 million. You can't just keep providing context when someone's like, I don't want to be here. Like, I understand, but like, she clearly don't want to talk. You should leave the card.
I'm sorry, I don't know who Min is.
Are you Jennifer?
No.
Okay.
Are you a renter or a homeowner?
I'm sorry, I don't know who you guys are, and I'm not sure why you're on our property asking these questions.
No.
I mean, the thing is Min owns the property. Like, we know that. We pulled the deed.
Again, and I'm like gonna tell you right now, this poor woman at the door, she doesn't have nothing to do with this. She's not part of the story. Like, imagine being like, your landlord might be like defrauding people. You know what I mean? Like, as a person, you'd be like, what the hell does that have to do with me? There's no real like point where you could, there's not enough Min Shits in the world for you to actually convey this point to someone who's already hesitant because you walked up to the door with this, like, those strap cams and like started like yelling. I don't know if there was a better way to do this. Maybe just knocking on the damn door firstly.
I don't know either of those names, nor do I have any clue what this could be concerning, so...
I mean, but Min owns the property, so you don't know who Min is? Like, we're 100% certain Min owns the property. What we're trying to do is we're trying to do this investigation. We think Min might be caught up in it and actually might be in trouble. And so that's why we're actually here. We're actually trying to help Min out.
Oh, we'll put it under the mat. Like, she knew. Dude, she knew, and she's pissed and she's upset, and it's like, and I get it. Like, you have like two people coming to your door.
Doesn't matter, it's $1 million, dude.
Yeah, it is a lot of money, but like not to some random person. You can't imagine just going to someone's house and be like, "Are you not concerned? Joyce lost $1 million." You're like, "What the? Who? What? Who? What?" Like, that's how it comes off, right? But anyway, they leave the card under the mat, and now they have to find out who Min is because looking at a dossier, it says she's female, she's from California, allegedly received over $800,000 from Joyce. So she is the person who might be receiving and then giving money to somewhere else. But the gang has like one more card up their sleeve.
We drove to her other address nearby, but unfortunately, our luck didn't change there.
When anyone does that knock, like, it's bad. It's 0% of the time good news when someone knocks like that because they have an agenda. And if you open the door, you know whatever it is that they're saying is just not going to benefit you. That is the universal knock for, I'm about to cause some shit. So, David, maybe you should change it back to the normal knock.
It doesn't seem like anybody's there.
All right, Seekers, this address was a no-show as well, but we couldn't give up that easy. We regrouped for a couple of hours and came back later that night, refusing to go home without some answers.
All right, Connor, here we go.
I'm telling you, you gotta get rid of that knock, dude. It's midnight and you're doing that knock. Nobody's that high. It's just like whistling in a dark room and it's just you and someone else. Just, you're trying to help people and you're coming off ominous.
There's cobwebs on the shoes, David. No one's been here for a bit.
What?
Yeah, look at that. No one's even been here. There's no way.
The residence seemed empty yet again, so David and Brienne asked the neighbors outside if they had seen anyone living there.
Yeah, I've seen them like clear out their garage and stuff. So I thought maybe they're putting the house on the market, but
Oh, like somebody's moving out or something?
Yeah, it felt like that. But,
Okay. How long ago was that, do you know?
They?
Yeah.
No, I feel like a couple of years or a few years.
We found a phone number for Min's daughter, Jennifer. As a final Hail Mary, we gave her a call.
So they go to Min's other house and turns out she's not there. There's cobwebs and they ask the neighbors who tell them that they pretty much moved out. Somehow though, they do get the number of, I guess her name's Jennifer, who's the daughter of Min. And they give her a call just to see if things would work. There's really no other leads here. And this is what happens.
Hello?
Hi, Jennifer?
Yeah, may I ask who's calling?
Yeah, this is David McClellan with socialcatfish.com. I'm actually calling about something pretty serious. Do you have a couple minutes to chat?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, so we are working with somebody who lost $2.7 million in an online romance scam. Of the $2.7 million, Min had received at least $800,000. We think she had received 1.1 million of it.
She has already filed this with the fraud department and called the police to report it. Somebody apparently stole her social. So, well, it's better if you can talk to the police directly because she has already filed it.
So the thing is she's received the funds. So, I mean, I understand if somebody...
No, she didn't. So I'm her advisor. I have access to her.
Jennifer is initially hesitant because she probably doesn't know social catfish or like, you know, probably wasn't expecting this to happen. So you can tell like just from the way that she's talking, she's more standoffish, more, you should probably take this up with the police. We've done the right thing.
So we know for sure.
If you could, please bring that to the police officer because I wish if she has received that money, then I wouldn't have to work anymore, okay?
I don't know if this is the daughter. Doesn't seem like, it seems like some random like counsel. Yeah, I wish she received that fucking money. Then I could retire. It's not my money. Why don't you talk to her yourself? Oh wait, you can't, cause I have her number. I don't like you guys. Earn my trust.
Jennifer was understandably standoffish, but after we had sent her an email explaining who we were, we got a call back a few minutes later.
It all of a sudden is now sounding like Min is not actually someone who intentionally was caught up in this. And David sees this and takes the opportunity to say she might also be in trouble. And this sort of leads Jennifer to look at the catfish team and be like, oh, okay, let me actually help you down because I was just a bit hesitant.
So Joyce was online dating, said she got scammed by somebody and instructed her to wire the funds to my mom.
Yeah,
Yes.
to your mom.
Sounds weird, doesn't it? Like it's really, really weird.
It's fiction. We made it up.
That's exactly what happened.
It's fact.
She fell in love with James and then she sent money to your mom somehow. Unless this thing is connected, there is no connection and your mom just got somehow $800,000. We don't know.
And
Which means that your mom was most likely talking to someone else.
Or your mom's a scammer.
Money laundering 101.
Because maybe it's the one we least expect. And shit.
And because she must have put the money into like a Bitcoin ATM machine, or she must
Yeah, she did. She has helped somebody to do a Bitcoin transaction earlier. She doesn't know how. She asked me, but I have no idea if that's the case. So anyway, I have to talk to her first.
So she must have been part of an investment scam then, not dating. Okay.
There's so much going on here, but let me try and break it down. What everyone is thinking is that Min is getting scammed by her own thing, and she thinks it's an investment scam where money is coming back to her account from these people who are showing her the money or saying like, this is how much you earn from this. You can, if you just put it back in, you'll earn even more or something like that. And she's doing that. I'm not sure if that's true because it seems a bit gray to me. I'm not really sure because we started off with cat lady who has Joker laugh and now we're on to random lady who is now Bitcoin scammed. Like there's so many different moving parts here. but we need to wrap this investigation up. And it looks like 2 different cases are unraveling at once.
So if I have an investment company and I'm like, hey, Jennifer, put in $500, you put in $500, I'm like, oh, you made $500, here's $500 back. Now you trust me.
That's one of the worst explanations I've ever heard in my life of anything. That actually confused me back to the fact that I actually don't know what I'm saying and have no confidence in it. So just forget the whole last statement. I've actually don't know anything about anything anymore.
David, I feel really uncomfortable with the situation right now. So let me talk to her, okay? And then I can try to get back to you. And after that, I'm happy to help. And I really think we should catch the bad guy. Thank you so much for reaching out. Thanks for your effort.
That's crazy. See, we always put the together. We put the story together. We always do it. You ain't gonna get away from social catfish.
I guess Joyce must have put some crack in the bag for David or something. I don't know. Guess that's what happened. Trying to figure out what exactly happened. I guess we had a little moment there of whatever that was. But David's really happy because he put the case together. I'm less happy because the money's never coming back.
Fairy dust. It doesn't exist.
I'm brown. I'm really sad about the money not being in the pocket of the lady. We can put the story together all we want. We can find out who did it. But it's a weird... Imagine a cop being like, I found the killer. And then not bringing him to justice. This is kind of like what I... All right, cool. You figured it out, buddy. But like, he's still on the loose and he's still doing it.
However, she requested to be blurred to protect her identity in this case.
Okay, so next month, they actually do get a hold of Min. She agrees to come on, but she wants her face blurred. And we actually get a little context of how she came to this scam as well, because she says it's a business scam, but then I saw the pictures and stuff, and I feel like this is also a romance scam that she just doesn't want to admit. So I'm really confused, but we got the last situations about Min.
What we wanted to do is sit down with you and see how there's a connection between the person she's talking to online and the person you were talking to online, which was Benjamin, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's definitely just, it's a business scam and nothing else. Sure.
Benjamin, what you mentioned before, this was an investment relationship.
Oh, I just, we got a date.
Oh, okay. And so were you guys boyfriend and girlfriend?
Well, that's out the fucking window, isn't it? The daughter or whoever was like, no, it's a business scam. And the first thing she says is like, yeah, we're fucking. We're exchanging money, exchanging fluids, bitch. We do everything.
Not real, because we never met. We just date online. We just talk like a video. We talk you talk me, just like that.
I did take the images and I ran them through our reverse image search, and I found who Benjamin really is, or what I should say is the person in the picture. You can see here, these are 2 twin brothers, Gustavo, Flavio.
Yeah, I know them.
She knows them. She put this shit together herself. She's like, yeah, I would date both of them, same time. Yeah, hell yeah.
These guys have nothing to do with it. They don't know who you are. They were celebrities, but now they sell luxury properties. And so they're successful people and they have nothing to do with this. So
unintentionally throwing shit. They're successful. They're not like you and thing. They don't have anything to do. You need to get some unsuccessful people in your life, okay? They're successful. The scammer is successful. You're not.
the thing is now we're trying to get down to what's going on here, because both you and Joyce are talking to people online pretending to be someone that they're not. Joyce was told to send you money. You were told to receive the money. So now we're trying to figure out what's going on here. So we did an investigation for Joyce already. This is our belief, right? So either the person pretending to be Benjamin and Pedro is either the same person or they're working together. So he's not real.
I know he's not real. That's why I break up him.
Oh, shit. Well, shit, you don't even need to do the investigation for Min. She knew he wasn't real. That's why she broke up. As soon as she figured out it's a fake piece of paper, she broke up with that paper. She's done. She's out of Shawshank, baby. Oh, wow. Min put it together herself. You don't even need to be here, Bree. Okay? We thought 2 poor old ladies were getting scammed. Turns out this one broke his heart.
I found the pictures.
That
It matters. I have all the bank statement. I transfer all her money to the my crypto account and I send out. I have all the statement. If FBI come to me, show them a statement here.
Yeah, she already got a fucking alibi and shit too. If the FBI comes, I show them the bank statement, they'll leave. Oh, sorry, ma'am. My bad. The FBI usually is definitely, that's the first thing they do. They understand.
I'm so sorry. I feel sorry to her, right? And I'm thank you for you to her.
You know what's fucking freaking me out so badly? They blurred her face, and I can see that the mouth movements are like way too big. I think they added mouth movements or something. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at, but it's very scary. I think they need to stop because they're creeping me the hell out.
Right? And I'm thank you for you to help her out, you know, and you are in this business, right? But I'm not in this business. Plus, Benjamin know my daughter, where she live, right?
Who's Benjamin? What the fuck is happening here? What am I? In the last minute, I was trying to figure out what's going to happen to Joyce. Now I'm sitting here with Min and her big ass mouth moving too widely. Who is Benjamin? Benjamin Button? Benjamin Franklin? Who are we talking about, huh?
And you know, I need to protect my families first.
I can only imagine how long it will take me to look into transactions for $800,000.
Or who knows? Maybe not real. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe nothing's real, motherfucker. Who knows? So Min is not actually helpful. She's like, hey, I'm done. I'm not. Maybe it takes you that long. I don't know. I don't really want to be involved in this. Me and my fake boyfriend are going to fake Tahiti now.
As the call with Min came to a close, it appears she might not be as helpful as we hoped. But we felt it was time for Brienne and Connor to speak with Joyce.
Cool. So finally we end on Joyce. We're finally rejoicing and maybe we got her money back. Who knows? Let's see.
How are all the animals?
They're all good. We even added some babies and a mama.
No way.
There's no room for that, Joyce.
Yeah.
You bet there's no room for that.
She's smoking that good, huh? She's just happy that everyone is telling her something's wrong. So then they start showing her things and she's just happy to see everything. They show her all of this. Like they show her all these places they went through, how they tracked her money, how they found Min, how they did this, and she's laughing through the process. She's doing that thing where old people do where they like hold the camera too high and they're barely in the frame as well.
We are working with Min to see if she trusts us enough to help find additional answers for both you and Min, because now Min is in a situation with the IRS and she has to pay thousands in taxes.
That's fantastic.
It doesn't sound fantastic, actually. Sorry. It doesn't sound fantastic that she has to pay that money. That might be your money and everyone's getting messed up by some person who might be in Cape Town, but I don't think so. But anyway, what the heck? Really, I don't think she understands the situation. She seems to be happy that people are imploding, Joyce. This is not what you do.
So what are the conversations like with you and James recently?
He's still trying to get $24,000 out of me to pay the captain of the boat.
There's a lot to do, but we want to make sure that we don't leave any stone unturned, and in order to do that, we're definitely gonna have to travel and knock on some more doors.
We do.
Wonderful. I'm so pleased that you're into this and that you're willing to do this.
They're not into it. It's not like S&M, Yeah, grandma. They're trying to get your money back, okay? And it makes it weird when the person whose money is gone doesn't have any semblance of characteristic that makes you feel like you should be doing this. If someone is like, they took my baby and starts laughing, it's almost like you don't even want to go after it and be like, well, you don't even deserve this baby anyway. This is what I'm failing to see with Joyce, and she laughs till the very end. Being one of our biggest cases ever, we wanted to treat it as such. The story doesn't end here. We will continue to research and knocking on people's doors to figure out more about where Joyce's money was sent to and give her closure. Stay tuned for part 2. So I guess people like this. I will figure out away and then do a part 2 when Catfish comes to it. Hopefully they're working on that really well. I actually want to ask them about it because I'm very interested about this case. But that's how it ends, basically. Joyce, at the moment, doesn't get her money back, but she honestly puts the joy in Joyce because she's fucking happy as shit. And I don't know if it's good that she's so happy or bad, but I feel very uncomfortable, and I think that most people can agree that that is the feeling that we're going for. As for Min, I don't know what her last name is, but they kept blurring it out, so that maybe they could have just made up a different name. That would have been funny, or at least good. And her mouth movements have scared me. So this has been a scarier episode than I would like. But I would love to see some closure and a part 2. How do you guys feel? I mean, I feel like there's no way I could even comprehend losing that money and being okay. It was one time when I was younger, I think my mom, like I saw a little scam that she got happened to her, and it crushes me to this day. Like I still have nightmares about it, and it was not $2.7 million, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, if someone did that to like my parent, I would be like, I would take a ticket right there now. So I feel sorry for her. I feel very sorry that she, you know, lost her partner and stuff like that. But at the same time, you might as well just start auditioning for either Joker's grandma or Gingerbread Man.
Flip over the wheel of torture.
And if none of that works, go back to Jerry Springer. You'll be fine. All right, thank you so much. This has been a great episode. Take care, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.